Alright guys, I'm Astranox and I'm back in the Tales of Erin gameplay video, and let's keep on going here in the extreme confrontation to farming Chloe Shard on top of getting a bunch of materials, getting some Divinity experience, getting some gold, getting some jades. And just overall a great place to farm right now with the Chloe event going on. I'm how many more do I need? I need like 125, around that amount for the final tier 5 costume, the third one. I've got 2 already, one's on Lian, one I just got by doing this place 10 times. So I need to power up that skill, and yeah, I'm working on the next one. At the same time, I'm Origin Awakening Chloe, so whenever I need her, she's got that going for her. Like when there's a bunch of materials you get from this place. It's not listed, but you do get chaos vines, and I need those for Mao for her soul costume. So that's great. There is also 2 high soul costume evolution materials that drop from here. I do not need them, but I mean I'll need them eventually for the soul costume with another character. These runs are quick too. 2 shards here. You get the healer's badge, silver. You see chaos vine there. Mirrored wood piece, 750 gold. XP, small and large for to XP up your character, level up your character, and to enhance your costumes. It all drops here. I mean, this is not doable for a lot of people, but just showing you in the future that farming the chapter challenges in the higher difficulty does provide you with a ton of stuff. If it's on farm, just switch out your divinity, try out some new things. I'm using the 4th divinity. She seems to have a lot of potential for slaying bosses. You deal like 30% more damage when the boss is in weak state. You can has a 10% chance to look at how many materials drop there. That is crazy. That's just beautiful. 15 stamina. And yeah, it is like 5% chance when you use a spell, or 10% chance on the 2nd divinity, the 2nd tier, to do attack down 15% against the boss. So that's really great, actually, against any target. This debuff is not applied all the time when you do massive battles with other players. And at level 15, it extends the weak state. The weakened state by 10 seconds, and also increase the damage you can do by 10% of the max HP of the boss inside weak state. So if it's originally like 10, you can do 10% of its max health, now you can do 20% of its max health inside it. The divinity does a ton of damage, it's pure damage, and it deals 2000% pure damage against the boss if he's in the weak state. Meteorite ore, using high soul costume evolution. You can also get costume, of course. This boss is of the wind elemental. As fire, we do counter him, so he deals less damage against us, and we deal more damage against him. It seems that when he builds up his action points at 2, the next one he will do his ability, this volley of fireballs coming from the sky into one of your. Actually, it is random, but sometimes he goes all out on. It's mostly on a melee target for some reason, but sometimes he does it and it goes across the whole team. A bit like the massive battle fire boss, but it's different. It's different. It seems to come down way quicker and deals a ton of damage. Divinity went up. I mean, I've got to level up this Divinity, so this is all a bonus. Well, I need to get the Chloe Shard too. I'm getting some gold as well to keep on working on the Chloe Shards in the massive battles. I have enough gold like to complete it. It's not a problem. I've got like over 10 Dark Tide Runes challenge tickets anyways, so that's a non-issue. Really want these weapons, all 3. I will put them on Lian, I believe. That's the optimal thing to do. Mao is my main damage dealer, so she needs level 100 costumes to deal as much damage as possible. It will provide Lian with survival and very high damage. And I will try to roll the skill bonuses so it affects fire characters or self-buffing fire character. I actually had to use like 5 gold hammer or 6 to roll the second one. After 3 times I got 12% self-buff HP. Then I was like, that's not good enough, so I kept rolling and I only got 12% attack for self-buff. I know you can get stuff like 10% attack increase for your whole team. And you can get that buff twice. You could roll 10% for your whole team, or maybe 10 or 11. Or maybe 12 is the maximum on this, because that's a tier 5. Imagine getting like 20% attack increase for your team out of that, or some like 8% crit chance for your team. Just godly. But I mean, yeah, it's not easy to get. These really go quick, but it seems to be like most of the time getting 1 Chloe Shard. When you do Hell Massive Battles, it seems to be more like 1.5. This seems to be more like a low 1.2 or something on average shards. It's like every 4 or 5 runs you do get 2, but most of the time you get 1. But I mean, I need a larger sample size. I've not done enough runs. It's just what I've been noticing so far. So if you do want purely Chloe Shards and nothing else, which, well, that wouldn't be such a great idea, but you could run this in easy. If you're guaranteed 1 shard, well, it will cost you 10 stamina versus me 15. You will not be getting all these high-end materials and large XP materials. Like, that's the thing. You will get a limited amount of things, and It will be the lesser versions. But I really need a bunch of chaos vines. That's the thing. I don't know what the count is at now, but yeah. Oh, Lian down. I don't need the Grace Pearl, actually, I need another one. Oh, whoops. It's my highest power one is usually Mao, but now because of those weapons that Lian's getting, it's buffing her attack and HP by so much. It's just giving her more power. Her passive's not even maxed yet. She needs 2 points there. So Divine Rattan are fine. Blue Sky Feather I can do explorations for. Oh, Chaos Vines are finished. But I will need more of those for future evolution. Fire Lizard Hide. Be nice if the Sun Pearl dropped in there. But oh well. It's all good. Let's resume the farming. I really want this thing level 15, this Divinity. Quite curious on how powerful it will be. I just feel it's gonna be great. It takes quite a bit of time though to farm up experience on those things. It's a long process. Like that 10 to 15 takes like over 50 runs, I think. That's fine. I mean, I'm doing it at the same time I'm doing the Chloe Shards. The rest is just bonus at this point. Make it rain. Bunch of stuff. Still have a good amount of stamina potions. I've been spending my gold mostly in the last days. If you've seen my gameplay videos. Just farming them Chloe Shards on top of getting so many costumes to power up my other costumes. Just growing my my team power. The power you see now 305,000 is not how much I got. The highest is when I have Garcia in the group, but when I need to be running like the healing divinity provides me with the most team power. The first divinity that boosts the damage is the second highest team power. Quite an underwhelming run here. Most of the massive battles, you don't even have time to pop your divinity. Nefeeru makes it so I can actually use it in the run. Those bosses, they die too quick. It depends what you're fighting though. Depends what you're fighting. Alright, well, that's it for this one. Let's see how much I got now. Wow, I need 3 more. Well, it's not over. I need 103. Oh well. Should probably create the super ancient mage in hell as soon as the daily reset, which is in a few minutes. That gives me 15 on top of more from those runs. Yeah, I'm not getting this one. I'm not creating 20. I felt like I wouldn't complete it in time, so I did not bother. But yeah, there's actually enough days, I think, to exactly finish on time, but I'm not gonna bother with that. It's all good. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.